What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Brian again. I appreciate you guys are watching my channel right now. I know time is precious, so I hope that the things that I'm going to be talking about right now help you in the future, or if this is what you were actually looking for, I hope that helps you in your life in certain ways. So thanks for your time. Actually, if you're new to the channel, we've been living in a camper for almost 3 years now. Right now I want to talk about something that is a reality between all the van dwellers and people that live like us. I got 2 parking tickets last night. $164 because it's the second time that they gave me a ticket. Plus, I didn't realize that I was parking next to a freaking hydrant. $55 extra for that. Actually, I got 3 parking tickets in the same week. Oh, that's a nice rig, look. But that doesn't matter. You can still get a ticket, sir. It's really nice that we actually post this kind of videos because we're trying to transmit everything that we're actually living. We are actually sharing experiences, and we're watching reality from different perspectives. I'm about to share my point of view, my perspective. They don't want to be homeless, but they are homeless. But they don't want to be. As soon as they can get out of that situation, which is bad for them, they will feel better about themselves, like, oh, I'm doing better, because they can get back to society or to the system, let's put it like that. So they're actually doing better, and because they have material things. That's kind of homeless. It's parking somewhere out there. We want to live like this. We love living like this. We enjoy living like this for, let's call it the reason, whatever reason it is. If you actually are living like this, you keep your peace of mind because you don't get into debts and stuff. I don't want to buy a house. I don't want to pay rent. I want to live in my truck because I like to travel. I like to move. But also I want to enjoy from certain places for a certain amount of time. I don't want to be part of certain things, and I should be able to choose. You enjoy living like this. You enjoy being mobile. You enjoy that you can take your house anywhere. Last night we spent the night in a parking spot of one of my friends' house, and we actually share a couple beers and stuff, and we avoid driving anywhere in a car or in our camper, anywhere. Like if we drink one beer, we better stay there, whatever it is, or we don't drink. So we share a couple beers with a friend. We stay there, and it was a great night. We shared some dinner, and it was really nice to share that. But we're still homeless. Bro, we're still homeless. I've seen some channels. I don't know if I can say the names. They're really nice, cool couple. They're really cool. They're really nice. I enjoy their videos and stuff. But they don't consider themselves homeless. They refuse to consider themselves homeless. I don't get it. Honestly, it's not something bad. It's just accepting the way that you are being called by the system. I don't care. I honestly don't really care. I just feel, and I just like that I have somewhere where I can take a nap, or I can spend the whole day. I don't like, house for me has a different meaning. If you own a house, it doesn't mean that you have to live in your job. I mean, that's the situation right now. That's how it is for most of the young people. I don't feel that I have to be doomed, or that I have to live a bad lifestyle. I want to be able to choose how we want to live, or at least how am I going to be living my life. The way that we are living right now is in a place that I've always wanted to live, and is the way that we wanted to do it. Nobody can come and kick me out of my house, and I'm not working hours and hours and hours to pay someone else's property. I'm not even paying rent or nothing. We are actually getting electricity from our solar panels. We're getting it from the sun, you know, so everything is like off grid. Our house is actually, for us, whenever we go and travel, it's like a shelter, you know, like that's the meaning of a house for us now. Like, is a shelter that you actually gonna go and try to have all the amenities and everything, like if you were in a house, because it's nice to be in a house. I'm not saying that it's bad. You know, you have your own space and everything. I'm not saying that it's bad, but the bad thing is that you have to basically spend 80% of your time to rent an apartment. It's never gonna be yours. You're renting. You work 80% of your time to get the house, to pay the house, and then you're exhausted, and that's why you need a house. That's why you actually need to have a comfortable and big house. I've seen people that they have their apartments and stuff, and they don't even want to clean it. You know, they don't want to clean them because they're so tired, and that's a bad thing. You know, that's a bad thing. I mean, you're supposed to enjoy your house. You actually are doing it, or are having the house just so you can have a house or a shelter. And then there are other ways, or cheaper ways nowadays that you can actually have the same thing. It's not probably a big property that you need. We don't need a big property. And that's when you start thinking about, like, okay, so I'm this kind of homeless. I'm still homeless because that's how society call it. But we don't feel like if we are in the need of a house. We don't really need a house. We don't need a house. We just feel lucky enough that we have everything that we need in this little camper. But you're still homeless. Now, the other type of homeless that we're gonna be talking about is the third kind. Third kind is like those homeless that I was talking about, that they don't like to admit that they are homeless. They say that they are traveling, and okay, you're traveling, so that's fine. I mean, you're traveling, but is your house, whatever the system considers as a house, is here? It's not here, or there. Whenever the cop is knocking on your door and you tell them, like, oh yeah, we're just traveling, we don't care, you know. You're still in a parking lot. Probably the person next to you is not traveling, but still parking next to you, and you know, you're still neighbors. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Rules from society are made for all of us, and it's a system, you know. It is how it is. It is how it is, you know. It's not made for people that wants to live like us, that wants to take advantage of the system. Advantage. It's not even advantage, because we deserve, from the moment that we are born, everything around us we can explore, and we should be able to be allowed in there. But it's not like that. Everything, like the nice beach area and everything, the nice mountain area, like the nice city area, everything is made for people that can pay that. And even if you could pay that, because that's the other thing that in these channels they say, like, oh, it's not because we can't pay that, but we're just traveling, we should be able. And that's true, you know, it's true. But you're not in your house, whatever they consider a house, man. It's not there with you. The YouTubers, these YouTubers, every time they come to California, and I remember a couple of channels now. They come from Canada, and they also, these other ones, they come from, I don't really know, Minnesota, I think, I don't know. But one is in an old camper like mine, and the other one is in a splinter. I saw the episodes, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of homeless situation, and we're the same. Anyways, that's the third kind of homeless. The ones that they're traveling, they are living from their YouTube or from their businesses. Doesn't matter. You can be an entrepreneur. You can be a rich person. You could be a rich person. And if you're living in the streets or in a van just because you want to, you are homeless. Doesn't matter if you're rich. It's your choice. But society is gonna treat you like just another one, because the majority of the time people choose to live like this because they can't afford a house. And I told you it's respectable. I think that this should be respected as a way of living, and I don't think why the system should kind of punish you because you're homeless. I don't get it, honestly. Like, you can't park in these streets, and it's becoming illegal, and it's a process. In your mind, you have to be, thinking, okay, so of course I'm gonna get tickets like the ones that I got. This is all I have to say right now. Probably in the next topic that the next thing that we're gonna be talking, that I've been thinking about a topic is about being stealth, because since we are right in the system, you have to kind of be hiding constantly. At least when you're living in the city, it's hard, but that's one of the. It's also like a little adventure, You could get in troubles and everything, of course, but I'm not saying that it's a super cool thing to do. Waking up like 4:30 a.m. and going to sleep like at 11 p.m. It's not fun. But you kind of get used to it, and that's one of the things. You don't want to be paying rent, at least do that, and try to do it the best that you can, because you don't want to be bothering people. People is gonna call the police. Neighbors are gonna call the police. They're not gonna say, oh yeah, they're just traveling. If I would say that to a cop, they would say like, yeah, you still need to get the hell out of here. Like, we've been kicked out twice in the same night. Okay, it comes with it. It comes with it. Like the first time, it was like, man, you kind of feel rejected and stuff. Now we're just laughing like, man, whatever. That's why we don't really, work that hard, and we try to just go to the gym, stay healthy, like travel around. But all the money that we make actually is for that, for living, to eat good food, to stay healthy ourselves, to take care of our bodies and stuff. So yeah. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks so much for keep watching, and if you actually want to watch any other of my videos, I'm gonna be putting some links over here, and they're about my Kodiak solar generator, and I hope you like them also. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.